No.
And that's all I wish you would have said.
Even before its release, Malcolm and Marie had the entire world talking. Fans were eager to see what Sam Levinson had up his sleeves after movies like Another Happy Day, Assassination Nation, the series Euphoria, and the sheer fact that he is the son of filmmaker Barry Levinson. Since his BAFTA TV nomination for Euphoria, the 36-year-old director has established himself as one of the filmmakers to watch out for in the coming years. On the 29th of January 2021, Malcolm and Marie was released in a limited release before being digitally re-released on the 5th of February 2021. The movie became the first Hollywood feature-length film to be written, financed, and produced during the global health situation. Plus, filming took place in secret in June and July of 2020. Featuring just Zendaya and John David Washington, let's take a look at the real-life partners of the cast members. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. If you haven't seen the movie, you should know that this video definitely contains spoilers. Let's dive right into the action. Everything you need to know about the movie. As mentioned earlier, the movie was written, directed, and produced by Sam Levinson. Other producers included Kevin Turin, Ashley Levinson, Zendaya, and John David Washington. Kid Cudi was also an executive producer on the film. The film had been shot at the Caterpillar House in California, and with a crew that included many of the members of the Euphoria crew. This included cinematographer Marcel Rev and production designer Michael Grassley. In September 2020, Netflix acquired the distribution rights to the movie for a fee of $30 million, beating companies like HBO, Searchlight Pictures, and A24. As expected, the film was the most watched movie in its debut weekend on Netflix, but dropped out of the top 10 in the second week. The movie centers around a writer-editor, Malcolm Elliott, a role played by John David Washington, and his girlfriend Marie Jones, played by Zendaya. In the first scene, the couple return home from a movie premiere, and it is later revealed that Malcolm had forgotten to thank or acknowledge his girlfriend in his speech at the premiere. This angers her and causes a fight between the couple. She tells her husband that she believes the film is based on her, a drama about the life of an African-American female drug addict named Imani. Malcolm disagrees, saying that Imani is not solely based on her, but an amalgamation of many other people he had met or had been with in the past. But Marie wouldn't have it. How could he have been able to accurately describe the life of an addict if her life hadn't been right before him for inspiration? They argue on and on about this subject, with Malcolm even going as far as mentioning all the women he had been with before Marie, and how each of them could have influenced the role of Imani. Marie still doesn't agree, and consequently calls his film mediocre. Later on, the first critique of the movie by Malcolm drops online. He reads it, and despite the review being a positive one, he is angered by the fact that the critic has made the movie political, which he never intended to be so. He rants about how film critics always find a way to make everything political, including his black male identity. This causes his girlfriend to laugh, especially at the fact that he doesn't know how to react to criticism, and his very dramatic monologue that seems like he's fighting with the world. The two bond and they kiss passionately, ready to have sex, but just before the action, Malcolm runs to the bathroom. When he gets back, is in a horrible mood. She asks him why he didn't cast her for the role of Imani. He says that she had quit acting since, and she didn't even audition for the role. They fight all over again, this time over the fact that they are both egotistical creatures. They go to the bedroom finally, and Marie explains to Malcolm how he has always taken her for granted, plus how he fails to acknowledge her importance in his life. The couple go to bed without saying anything to each other, and the film ends the next morning when they both stand in the distance, and we still don't know how the relationship turns out. Critically, the movie got mixed reactions. Rotten Tomatoes rated the movie's positive critical response at 59%, based on the review of 202 critics, with an average rating of 6.4 out of 10. On Metacritic, however, the movie score had a 53 over 100, which is based on a review of 42 critics. Mike Crowley from You'll Probably Agree said the movie was a decent quarantine capsule, adding that it is pretentious for all the right reasons. He gave the movie a 3.5 out of 4 rating. Other critics highly praised the acting of Zendaya and John David Washington, with many others hailing the strong chemistry that existed between both actors. In response, Sam Levinson said that the critics focused on the monologue of Malcolm, which was a speech on film criticism, rather than on the film and the importance of Marie's character. However, here's one thing you might not have heard. While the movie is not based on any true life story, there is one important detail that is based on the life of Sam Levinson. During the premiere of his 2018 movie, Assassination, the director had forgotten to thank his wife Ashley Levinson. In a recent interview with Levinson, the director said, "I thought, what's a terrible thing one partner can do to another? And then I remember this moment when I was at the premiere for Assassination Nation. It had really been a brutal and intensive process, particularly the editing of the movie, which I cut for about a year straight. Over that time, Ash had watched hundreds of cuts of 100 different versions of that movie. When we were at the premiere, I forgot to thank her. We didn't end up having a big blow up like Malcolm and Marie did. It was actually pretty direct and a simple conversation that essentially went, and I'm paraphrasing, who is more important to your process than me? But it did make me think a lot about what partnership really means. Whose work is the priority? What are the contributions that we bring to one another? And how it feels when those contributions aren't acknowledged."
I feel like once you know someone is there for you and once you know they love you, you never actually think of them again.
That's not true.
the real-life partners of the cast members. The entire film was shot in black and white, and features just two actors, Zendaya and John David Washington. For the movie, Levinson had mentioned that he wrote the part of Maurice specifically for the 24-year-old actress. Zendaya first appeared on our screens when she played the role of Rocky Blue on the Disney sitcom Shake It Up from 2010 to 2013. She then appeared on the shows like Casey Undercover, The OA, Blackish, and Euphoria, which won her an Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series, making her the youngest actress to ever win the award in that category. She has also appeared in Spider-Man Homecoming, The Greatest Showman, Spider-Man Far From Home. The young actress has also enjoyed success as a singer, signing in 2012 with Hollywood Records. Her debut single, Replay, reached the number 40 on the Billboard Hot 100. Zendaya's had quite an interesting love life before now. It was rumored that she was dating her co-star from Euphoria, Jacob Elordi, even though both of them never confirmed anything. They had been spotted on a number of exotic trips together. For instance, they were seen together in Greece in 2019, but Jacob was quick to tell GQ Australia that Zendaya was like a sister to him. This could have been true, or simply an attempt to throw people off the scent. In the same interview, he said that Zendaya is really an amazing creature. Well, in December 2019, both of them were spotted kissing in a coffee shop in New York City. Of course, the picture appeared like he was kissing her or whispering something in her ear, but we had reason to believe that there was in fact a relationship when sources told E! That what started as a great friendship had turned into a romantic relationship. However, the global health situation happened and Jacob was back home in Australia, and Zendaya was in Los Angeles, making it impossible for them to see each other physically. Afterwards, Jacob was spotted with Kaya Gerber, an American model. In fact, on Zendaya's 24th birthday, Jacob was spotted grabbing dinner with Kaya, which means he and Zendaya are probably not a thing anymore, if at all they ever were. But on the good side, it appears like Zendaya and Jacob are on good terms. When she won an Emmy Award, Jacob shared a picture of her on his Instagram story saying, "Congratulations, Captain, bravo." She has also been linked to Tom Holland, the Spider-Man star, but she has maintained she is just friends with him. For now, we do not know who Zendaya is dating, but it appears like she is single and absolutely killing it. John David Washington, on the other hand, is the son of famed Hollywood actor Denzel Washington, and made his film debut in 1992 in the masterpiece by Spike Lee, Malcolm X, where his father played the popular role. He then became a regular on the HBO show Ballers. However, he became a mainstream star after he played the role of Detective Ron Stallworth in another Spike Lee movie, Black KKK Klansman, a role which earned him a Golden Globe nomination. He also recently starred as the main character in the sci-fi action thriller by Christopher Nolan, Tenet. Interestingly, David Washington has managed to keep his love life private. However, he mentioned in 2016 that he has been in 2 relationships, both of which failed because of his own paranoia. He also mentioned to Steve Harvey that it is very hard to date out there, adding on the Ellen DeGeneres show that he is single. Right now, it appears that the actor is still single and searching for a potential partner. If you would like to date him, you could just send him a DM on Instagram, and we wish you good luck. And with that, we wrap up this video. Thank you for watching.